Step right up. It's time. We get to finally play all of your submissions. It's what everybody's been waiting for.
Wheel of Doom!
Wheel of Deltarune. No, Wheel of Doom, correct. Sorry for the scuffed setup, everybody, but I hope that you're doing well tonight. There will, in fact, be a full screen here in a moment. I have set up a full wheel with all of the Doom maps that were submitted by you all in my Discord. New people, link is down below in that descriptione there. And we're going to be playing all these in some random order. I don't have, we're going to be switching between, like, the DSDA Doom source port and the Steam Doom 1 plus Doom 2 source port. Well, that's not really is it anyways.
DSDA is a source port, the Steam port is technically not a source port, it's just an official thing you play it. Whatever, it's complicated, don't worry about it.
Yeah, that dumb shit for nerds, you don't need to know that. You just need to step right up and watch some Doom gameplay. Crash will never play Deltarune. Hey, the prerequisite to playing Deltarune is me getting to 1,000 subs and playing Undertale again with Undercover Defective in the chat, or in the call. And after that, then Deltarune can be on the table somewhere. We haven't made space for Deltarune yet. You gotta eat all your peas and carrots first. But I guess I'm stalling for long enough, so, like, let's go ahead and, you know, spin the wheel for the first time.
Oh boy.
Starting with TNT Revolution Map 2, Geothermal. Alright. So.
Finish TNT Evolution, get right into Revolution.
Yeah. Well, might as well do it while everything's still fresh in my head, right? So, let me go ahead and actually launch Doom 1 and Doom 2 real quick. Give me just a moment. This is probably going to sound a little bit awkward as the sound overlaps here, but turn that off once the Doom 2 actually launches. Gotta capture the content here. So Grim, how are you doing? What are you up to these fine evenings?
I'm doing pretty good. I had some good food the past few days.
Yeah? What food does that be like?
Tortellini al pesto with pignoli nuts. That was pretty good.
Oh, cool. I'm not really too much of a nuts person myself. This is not a joke, but you know, that's good though. That sounds good.
Confirmed. Crash prefers women. Got it.
Yeah. Crazy how that works. Okay, so let me go ahead then. Look things up. Ooh, God. What is that performance? I might have to lower your stream quality.
Oh yeah. Now that we're actually in, don't worry if you have to lower the quality on Discord.
Yeah, alright, there we go. I'm feeling it, Mr. Krabs. Okay, I mean, I have so many things open right now on my screen. I have, you know, a YouTube browser open. I have OBS here. I've got PNG Tuber Maker in the corner. I've got other things going on. This is kind of giving my computer a test for its money. You know, was it worth buying a gaming laptop? The answer? No, stupid asshole. You probably should have bought a gaming computer. Okay, so let me see here.
Wait, you didn't bother to download?
No, I didn't.
You're gonna oh my God! All right.
I didn't quite realize the extent of this. So, oh yeah, the other opener.
You have to download them. Okay, so you have to download them first. Then after you click subscribe on the upload, then you go to play, and then it gives you a list of all the ones you have downloaded.
Oh, okay.
Welcome to technical support featuring Grim and Crash.
Ooh, you hear that? That's the specter of technical issues.
Just Revolution. Just type in Revolution. Do Revolution, then search.
The specter of technical issues.
Yeah, and yeah, first one. Anything that has Bethesda edition in brackets is generally by, yeah.
Good thing I have high quality internet, so this won't take very long.
Only the fucking quality streams here. I have to fucking download all the shit we have to play.
Okay, look, I downloaded all the SDA things at the very least, so... Okay, do I just go back to the menu?
Okay, now you go back, yeah, you escape, back, escape again, play, mods, play.
Okay,
yeah.
There we go.
Alright,
single player, level select.
Level select.
And we did, what, level 2? That's what it was?
Geothermal on, yeah, geothermal on ultraviolence.
Ultraviolence. There we go. All right.
Yeah, Crash is doing pistol starts.
Hooray! Let me see if I could turn this up a little bit. It is kind of quiet, all things considered. I'm used to the game absolutely blasting you with tunes. Yeah, I think that's better. I can go a little louder than that for the music.
Yeah, we got some good ass music. Fucking Jeremy Boyle came back to do some tracks for this, and it's great stuff.
Hold on, that was the sound effects volume.
Yeah,
that was not the one.
That's the master control, so then you can, yeah.
There we go. Okay, I was wondering why things were not adjusting correctly. All right, 35. That's comfortable. Okay.
Professional streamer, by the way.
I mean, literally, what do you think people on Twitch do? They definitely twiddle their thumbs for a long-ass time trying to put things together. Let's see. Oh, cool. Nice fireball background. Appreciate that. Got some blood lakes.
Look at how much fancier these maps look when you're 20 years removed.
You got somebody who blew up.
Originally.
They exploded. Hold on. Switching something else here. Okay. Well, anyways, I mean, you mentioned the pistol starting stuff. It's like I've done more pistol starts recently. I'm used to it at this point. I've been I was pistol starting Doom 2 the other night, just to kind of, I don't know, get used to things a little bit more, re-experience the maps now that I'm not learning the controls anymore and I can just kind of generally understand what's going on from the get-go. So I think this will be up my alley now at this point. Oh yeah, Pinky, get him. Well, so far this looks very nice. You have this kind of like, I don't know, random industry kind of overlooking, you know, a river of lava kind of aesthetic going for it. It's very quality.
Cool custom texturing. Oh, we got a sick ass skybox with a big ass skull peering down on you.
My God, it's looking directly into my soul. Oh, that's another big ass soul.
Yeah, because Evolution's plot was that the demons invaded on your spaceship, but for Revolution, the demons have their own planet.
Ah.
It's got a big ass skull coming out of it.
Man, I wish our moon had a big old skull on it. That would be so badass.
Yeah, all we got is just a man on the moon.
Yeah.
Let me
I'm just trying to minimize a couple things on my screen. So I'm noticing just performance is a little bit rough. Oh, that's much better. Okay. All right. So the secret is the secret sauce that I have to actually minimize things on my windows.
This one came out in 2017. It was a 2017 WAD.
Okay.
Although this WAD was in development for a while. Like, I think it was originally known as Devolution, and then that version technically never got finished, and then it got picked up again and got turned into this. It is a really damn good WAD. I've yet to fully finish it yet, but there's like a couple of maps in there I am super eager to try that show up later, like Transduction and the Visage of Time.
I think Revolution
Great fucking soundtrack too, by the way.
Yeah, I think Revolution's kind of a cooler name for the WAD anyways. Devolution, I mean, it sounds like a demake kind of thing. So, like, I think Revolution is definitely the way to go with that. Let's see. That was a hidden little switch. Let's see if there's anything else around here.
But, yeah, this was one of the community-voted ones for, this is the Revenge of TNT poll.
Oh, yeah.
It was between this, one of the Icarus Alien Vanguard maps, or Time Warp, or Time Gate from Eternal Doom.
I was really I thought the Icarus map, you know, would have been cool as well, because I heard that was, like, Team TNT's immediate project after, Evolution, right? Is that correct?
Yeah, so the history behind that is essentially, so Evolution originally was supposed to be a free WAD for people to just, you know, be able to pick up and play once it was finished, and it was, like, you know, announced for a while. But then John Romero was like, hey, you guys want some money? So they were like, and Team TNT was like, fuck yeah, we want some money. So then,
hoorah, sir, yes sir, yes sir.
Yeah, it became one half of Final Doom, and people were kind of like, you know, big mad at them because they were like, hey, this was supposed to be free, what the fuck? So then they made Icarus Alien Vanguard as like a, hey, sorry that we, you know, took some money. Here's an actual free wad.
Mea culpa, if you will. Oh god.
Kind of makes me wonder how things would have changed if Icarus was the one half of Final Doom instead of Evolution.
I haven't decided if I'm going to be using saves or not throughout most of these. Hopefully I don't need them, but I think I'm getting kind of into that territory where unless I grab that supercharge, I might be regretting that decision.
Not allowed to have popular opinions, guess that means all the maps you voted for lost. I think you did end up voting a couple times for the maps where you were the only vote for a couple of them.
Look, I'm just glad I don't have to fucking replay maps made by the guy who made Teeth. I do not want to be playing that right now. I'm not in the mood. Ah, son of a bitch, you sniped me.
Even though Time Warp isn't nearly as bad. Oh yeah, I mean, if you want, you can use saves. I don't think I said that you don't have to use saves. So
yeah, I don't think I definitely did never say that, but you know, I don't know, challenging myself a little bit here, especially in a map like this that doesn't seem like it's actually starting out too difficult. I think there's just, you know, me being a little careless with my play. I need to be a little bit more on my game. Also, now that I fixed my performance issues, I can maybe perform a little bit better here.
It's always getting tagged by hit scanners. It is still a TNT sequel. Still gotta be mindful of hit scanners.
Yeah, that's not gonna change, but I don't know. That's fine by me. I can take it.
That abso-fucking-lutely is gonna change once you get to Plutonia. You have to respect the chain gunner.
Oh yeah, I mean the chain gunner still strikes fear into everybody's hearts. Okay, that's a weird looking texture.
That's what FDR said. We have nothing to fear but fear itself, and also chain gunners. And then JFK said, "That's not what your country can do for you, but what you can do to not get hit by chain gunners."
Yeah, that one didn't work out too well for him, huh? That didn't work out too well for me. Okay. I'll stop being stubborn if I just if I keep dying, you know, too much.
JFK, why were you driving in Austin with only 1% health? You were just asking for it.
Yeah, he saved with very low health and he couldn't reload. It was kind of an unfortunate decision. No backups, none of that.
Are IRL sniper rifles hit scan? I mean, yeah, I would think so.
Kind of. I mean, they technically all have a projectile speed, but it's more like how Borderlands, all bullets have a very fast projectile speed until you get in the right situation where it just doesn't seem like they do at all, and they're the slowest things in the world.
Yeah, all projectiles are considered just projectiles until they get fast enough, then they become hit scan.
Basically. A funny way to mess with people in a game is to have the mechanics where, like, you know, most of the, you know, weapons actually are proper hit scan, but then there's a couple that are, you know, just quick moving projectiles, and it's like, you know, people have to actually wonder, like, is the game messing with me, or is it, like, meant to be like this?
Kind of like classic Doom in a sense, because the only projectiles in this game are rocket launcher rockets, plasma gun shots, and the BFG ball.
Yeah.
But, everything else is hit scan.
Ooh, that's a nice solo. Prominent. I like it. Okay, let me just take a quick peek over here. Did whatever this is on the side open? Oh, it did. That's what that switch does. Okay. Alright, good thing I died then. Alright, well. Okay, well, not that good thing I died then. Alright, we'll start saving at this point.
By a chain gunner getting your back blown out by a Spectre.
Yeah. We'll start saving at this point. I'm not fucking playing very well tonight. I'm sorry. Not to make excuses for myself, but I am actually quite tired today. I would have liked to have slept in more yesterday, but I went to bed too late, and so now I'm facing the consequences of my actions.
Oh boy, then you gotta really hope you don't fucking roll Alien Vendetta on the wheel then, because that map will kick your ass.
Well, it was the first thing I rolled when I was testing out the wheel, so that's not a good sign.
That's a little concerning.
Yeah. I'm already loading up
honestly,
the
though,
bad luck.
I think there might be quite a few bombs on that wheel between Alien Vendetta and Big Serpent's one suggested map, Tozon.
Well, we'll just have to tough it out. It'll be alright. I've been watching Coincident tough it out in Profane Promised Land, so I can do it. I can do my part at the very least. Tough it out for him. Which, man, it's very fun watching him play all that. It is like a combined total of 15 hours of video to watch. I haven't really had any time for anything else in my watching anything else in my feed, really. So I've just wanted to get this out of the way, so that way I can, free myself from, like, the interest in the back of my mind of, like, oh man, when's he gonna get past the skill issue fight? Okay, got that Revenant Missile. Go. Okay. Okay, going much better for me this time.
Yeah, I think as far as the actual maps that we did get as submissions, I think we got a pretty good, like, mix of stuff. I think, honestly, though, we didn't get nearly as many 90s era WADs as I was expecting. I think I had to, like, kind of submit a lot of them through the polls myself.
Well, we have a lot more, I think a little bit more of a modern audience, I guess, all things considered, so maybe a lot of the older stuff isn't really been played all that often.
Yeah, I suppose.
It makes sense. Eventually, you probably get around to some of the old stuff. I mean, you could even theoretically have a future community night tailored around, exclusively old submissions. Could be an interesting way of being like, okay, you must submit WADs that are only before, the year 2000.
Oh yeah, well I certainly have plenty I could probably consider for that then.
Yeah, could be interesting.
Yeah, well, because a lot of the stuff I'm UV Max, I'm kind of going off of the top 100, so they do it by year. So that's why I'm, like, very familiar with a lot of the 90s era stuff.
Gotcha.
Although, honestly, I think as far as, like, the era of, like, Doom maps that I'm, like, enjoying a lot right now, I'm actually really enjoying, like, the 2000s era. Like, a lot of good stuff in there. I mean, that isn't to say that there isn't also good stuff in, like, the 2010s and the 2020s, but, like, I don't know, a lot of the 2000 stuff, like, just kind of gels with me. It's like...
Yeah. I mean, Go ahead.
It's better quality than the 90s stuff, but it doesn't get as, like, overly intricate and, like, a bit too big for its own good as a lot of the later stuff gets.
Yeah, there is always kind of a golden age of map creation for... custom anything creation for a given community, right? Because in the beginning, it's like, well, these are the infancy days. People don't exactly know what people like and what's good and what are, like, good, common map features to, like, put in to be like, oh, hey, that's an indicator that, like, I subconsciously recognize or something like that. And then, like, after that all gets figured out, then it's like, okay, yeah, maps are getting good now. I understand this, I'm loving this. But then at a certain point, once you get late enough in life, it's okay, well, everybody kind of is like, all right, well, I know what I want to do for this. It's kind of a little rote at this point. Or it's like, the people think the only way they're ever going to stand out is by submitting, like, fucking, 4 episode long, well, in this case, not 4 episodes, like, a 48 map megawad that has, like, an ARG embedded within all the levels, as well as, like, hidden, notes for you to find around the area. That's gonna unlock, like, the Slenderman Easter egg in map 36, like, there's a nice sweet spot in between those two.
Yeah, I think
eras.
the only WAD that comes close to doing something like that you just described is My House.
Right. And so what I'm saying is that basically in 10 more years, every WAD will be MyHouse.WAD.
I don't think that's going to be the case, because the amount of fucking effort that got put into My House is honestly next level, to the point where, like, it was fucking baffling. Like, people who have been mapping and playing Doom for years, decades even. So, like, I don't think it's going to become a trend, because the amount of effort you'd have to do for something like that would have to be in like the hundreds, if not thousands, of hours.
Yeah, I suppose. But it would be funnier if it manifested differently.
Yeah, well then you potentially run into the live service problem of there's way too many big ass maps that expect a lot of effort, so no one can play them all.
Yeah. Oh, Pig Serpent, your second submission was older, it's just that your troll wasn't going to work. Yeah, it is unfortunate. I mean, you know, I would have accepted a special request of like, okay, you know, don't open the map for some reason. I'd be like, okay, weird request, but sure. But, you know, it didn't end up working out that way. Okay, alright, we're getting TNT'd.
Yeah.
We're getting TNT'd.
Yeah, after seeing the suggestion, or at least like seeing that as like a potential idea, I was considering at one point being like, oh, what if I have this just be like a special case where it's like he goes through the first map and then he plays like the second map like right after it with just like, you know, the weapons and stuff, which should sort of like give you like an idea and like actually showcase what the aliens total conversion can do. But that felt kind of, you know, unfair to like everyone else who's only getting one map, so like I kind of just decided not to do that.
Yeah, it's against the spirit of things.
It was a consideration at some point to be like, oh yeah, go through like 2 maps, because like, I mean, the first map is basically just you're prepping yourself anyway, and you could probably get it finished in like 5 minutes. But yeah, I opted not to do that because again, it didn't feel fair to everyone else.
Fine. I am surprised that there were, it was mostly serious submissions, though. Pig Serpent, the only one trying to do a little bit of a troll. Like, I'm surprised there wasn't even something that's like, okay, this is, you know, a joke map.
I mean, technically, I'm still believing that Chris was also trolling with those initial, or at least one of his initial submissions.
I'm believing that the submission of Plutonia 2, Go For It, was not a troll, but a, just a complete, that's not going to stop me because I can't read kind of moment.
It's like, bro just saw, guy, he's accepting maps, I know exactly what to do. I haven't even bothered reading the submission rules, I'm just putting it up there.
A Doom submission contest, I know just what to plant. Oh right, there's the Revenant there.
Yes, I shall submit Akupla.
Yeah. Fuck. Alright. Get past this next section, then I'll save. Okay, there we go. Get rid of the Kako. I have significantly less health for this than I did previously. That sucks.
Also, well, I'm sure it's not a general rule, but I assume it's going to be a rule for your own sake that you're going to try to UV max unless otherwise stated.
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
Okay, wait a minute. So that was open previously, but it's not open now.
Oh, yeah, I do remember.
Oh, there we go. Okay, so I guess that vent texture is suspicious for a good reason.
Yeah, you click the vent, which reveals a switch, which reveals another switch, which reveals the bridge.
Inside of the vent. Oh, God.
Anyway, here's a bunch of guys.
Gotta focus. Dodge around the Revenant missiles. There we go. Okay, any chain gunners left here? No? Perfect. I'll just take up their delicious, delicious ammo.
Yeah, now we actually have a good amount of health to work with for the other track.
Yeah.
Making sure we drop a save before.
Yeah.
At the red food.
Being smart and responsible about things. That's what I should have done the first time. Not sit on the tiny island full of damaging floor, but actually go over to where the event is happening. Oh, the power of knowledge. How great she is. Bully this tomato. All right. 95 out of 120. All right, we're like 3/4 of the way there. Don't need that health.
And you got both secrets?
I did get both secrets. Yes.
You did.
Cool. I can just focus on completing things now. That was a pretty cool trap with the supercharge there. I'm not gonna lie. I really like the whole, you know, just how it. It's a very basic trap, but it's very nice how it opened. It was aesthetically very pleasing. And then it's like, here's just a small ambush for like the you know, weapons you got right now. So, yeah.
I know there is one particularly evil-ish trap near the end. In fact, it might actually be coming up very soon.
Oh, I heard that. Just wasn't facing the right direction for it. And I'm going to die because of that. Oh, I got saved by the fucking Archvile turning around.
Someone shot him at the last second. Someone shot him at the last second and he got distracted.
Oh, hell yeah. I love this lucky horseshoe. That was actually
yeah, that is pretty lucky. I was testing this again earlier today, and that trap fucked me up like 4 times.
It is a very TNT trap. You know, puts chain gunners right behind you. Have fun.
Oh yeah, and with an Archvile and getting pincer attack, yeah, that is a really good trap.
All right,
yeah,
UV max complete.
Yeah, that's the first map.
That was fun. Yeah, I like that quite a bit.
Revolution is a damn good WAD. I definitely think once you've played through Plutonia, I would not be surprised if more people suggest maps from this, because it is a damn good map set.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a good chance I probably play it in my off time, but maybe I'll save it for, you know, in the future. That was something we were kind of talking about right before stream, about like, what am I going to do with some of these? Am I going to save them for later? Am I going to, you know, play them in my off time? I think I'm probably going to just end up playing them in Discord every once in a while. I'm probably not going to get to all of them necessarily, but, you know, maybe some here, maybe some there, maybe some I'll save, maybe some I'll just, you know, play and hang out in the Discord. So, you know, it's good to keep in mind.
Well, I will say, if you do decide to play through some of them on your own time, you should probably make a list of which maps you've completed, so that way for future community nights you don't get any repeats you've already played.
Yeah. Alright, let me see here. Okay, it's time for the next wheel. So, let's go ahead and pull that up. There we are.
I can't read any of that in the fucking Discord quality.
Well, it's a good thing I can read it for you, so don't worry about it. Alright, time to spin that wheel.
Like I said, it just looks like moon ruins to me from here.
Oh god, hey look, it's your WAD already. That was fast.
Oh shit! Alright, we're fucking eating good early tonight. Nice.
Alright, let me minimize that real quick, and let me load up the DSDA port.
Stuff right off the bat is kind of crazy.
Yeah, no, it's kind of like that divine providence luck that seems to be working for me. The whole, like, alright, you want thematically fitting things to happen to you? Yeah, how about you get the TNT WADs right now, right after you've beat TNT. You know, same thing with the whole, like, getting Mega Man X7 to drop right at, or X7's beta to drop right after finishing X7. I just kind of have that luck for me, I guess. Alright,
yeah. Now we have to open DSDA Doom.
Yes, I have to open up DSDA Doom. Let me...
Now, wouldn't it fucking suck if you kept getting alternating between the sword sports?
I completely foresee this happening. I just know me and my luck. Oh, hey, look, it's capturing my fucking Steam again. Let's not do that. There we go. Okay, so put the music back on while I get this set up.
Right. Oh, and yeah, remember in the notes that you have to use TNT Evolution as the IWAD.
Yes.
You have to load that first, and then load that, and then comp level 9 for Boom compatible.
Comp level 9, Boom compatible. Let's load the IWAD of TNT. And then WADs, let's add a new WAD. Custom WAD, Scrim WAD. Okay. Your submission, there we go. Nuts.wad is still in the memory. Do I have to remove that before doing anything? Before launching this?
I would remove it just to be safe. I kind of forget if, like, ESDA, you have to like stack multiple stuff in or not.
All right, there we go. Musical overlap is a little ugly. Oh, oopsie. Oh well. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so
it's just map 1, so you could just do new game ultraviolence.
okay, cool. And your request was a UV max specifically for this, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
But like I said, I don't think
I'm
it should
going
be
for
too...
it anyways, so shouldn't be too bad. Okay, cool. But anyways, oh hey, right, I actually have to get that capturing on stream. Oops.
Oh yeah, yeah. Only I can see it currently. That might be a problem for the rest of the stream.
There we go. Okay, we have it brought up here. All right. For anybody unfamiliar, Grim has been developed a squad a good while ago when I was first starting to play Doom, I think, right? And this is his custom map for me.
This map in particular has been like roughly finished for like a few years. But the actual full WAD is nowhere close to being done. Like I only have only this map is done.
Gotcha.
Like the second map, which technically will load in after I think you beat the first one, if you want to check it out while it's still a work in progress. But like yeah, I barely have time to get this done because I have a bunch of other shit I have to do. But yeah, I'm trying to do like a TNT like tribute WAD. Just going through a bunch of stuff that I enjoy. So yeah, I did manage to finish one map, and I figured, hey, I'll submit it because the other map I also was considering on submitting was also probably going to take him about an hour to finish, and that seemed kind of unnecessary.
Right.
But that one I submitted for Decino's round 7 viewer submission. So depending on if that gets accepted, you might see it there.
Ooh, that'll be fun. I'll have to watch that if it gets accepted. But all right, let's go. Let's see.
Oh, okay. There's.
There's wonkiness going on. I did put compatibility 9 on. I did put boom.
Did you load TNT as the IWAD? Because that is...
I did, yes.
Are you sure? Because there's definitely custom textures in that
You could see this on Discord, correct?
Well, like, the quality's kind of shit, so I can't really read it.
Spectre of technical difficulties, everybody. Give us a moment. That's not the right thing. I didn't want to click on that. Let me up the quality for you real quick here. Okay, can you read that now?
Wait, what? Wait, don't see any IWAD. Is that actually Evolution's...
Wait, that's weird.
IWAD? Yeah, the top level 9, yeah, but go to up to the IWAD.
Yeah, I mean,
it does say
TNT.
That is... Huh. Yeah, no, because this does have custom textures in it, but I don't know why it's not loading them.
Weird. Also, I don't know why it kind of unloaded the thing here.
Yeah.
Maybe let's just try launching things again and see if it starts working. Because I also noticed it wasn't playing the preview or a demo mod.
Yeah, because it's also not playing the custom. It's also not playing the custom track I put in either.
Okay. All right. Hold on, people. We're gonna launch this one more time.
Yeah. If we're still dealing with technical difficulties, then you could just skip mine for this stream. I'll just try to like test it like on my own end because yeah, that's weird.
Boom WADs crash shaker script submission .wad. We have all the resolution, everything here. Try to launch this again. All right, let's see. Is it going to properly just play one of the demo files? Because it wasn't doing that while we were talking away, so that was something weird as well.
I'm not sure.
Well, no, it starts loading your demo file, but still kind of is.
Well, I don't have a demo file, so yeah, there's something breaking. Yeah, what happens if you use Doom 2 as the IWAD?
Well, let's try that out. So, Grim was asking me before I did anything today, like, hey, have you tested out any of the submissions? And I was like, no, I have not had a chance to test out any of the submissions. Texture not found. Well, hey, it gives me a...
okay, well, that just breaks it. Okay.
Yeah. Well, that just completely broke things. So it was recognizing that TNT was the correct IWAD, so it wasn't giving me that error.
Why isn't it finding the textures, though?
Not sure. Is it maybe one of those weird things where like it's not it's reading the texture off of somewhere like on your computer rather than like sending it to me? I don't know how WADs work, but
I mean, maybe, but like, I figure because WAD stands for where's all the data, so the data should be in the actual file. That's
Yeah,
why
I
I'm
guess it should be all
kind of
there.
surprised it's not.
All right. Well, I think we'll just have to come back to this next week then, because it's kind of
Yeah, I'm gonna have to
working,
test
right?
this on my own. Yeah, we're gonna have to test this separately to make sure that everything works later. Then.
All right. Well, back to the Deltarune. Sorry about that, Grim. Oh well. We'll get it next week. We'll get him next time. In the meantime, we'll just have to live with epic map.
So we get another map. All right, great. Now we have to load up Doom 1 plus Doom 2 again.
It's happening. It's happening. Forever stuck between a DSDA and a Doom 1 plus Doom 2 place. Alright, let's make sure it's actually capturing the correct thing now. There we go. And we can go ahead and stop the Deltarune. Minimize this. There we go. Okay.
Alright.
Alright. So we had to go back. This was just I could search that from anywhere, so just launch Doom 2.
Doom 2, mods.
Browse, and then tab, filter, okay.
Epic.
And we were going for... I already closed the document. What was it called again? Epic.
Epic. Just type in Epic.
Okay.
Like I can remember all this. And just type in Epic, search, then Epic Bethesda Edition. Third one.
Third one?
No, the third one. The third one. Epic.
Third one.
That's Epic 2.
Okay.
Yeah, that one.
There we go. Okay. Alright, play Epic Bethesda Edition. There we go.
Yeah, map 4.
Alright. I gotta minimize a couple things again here. Alright, is that gonna shoot my FPS back up? And yes, okay, it's recovering. Okay. Single player, level select, map 4, on ultraviolence.
Yeah, I picked this one because you get to see all the cool shit you could do in Boom. Look!
Ooh!
It's actual fucking train!
Well, fuck this, I'm out.
Oh no, the train's leaving without you!
Oh no! The trees are slightly scrolling away, too. Oh boy, this is... hello. Okay. Oh, he's got, like, green eyes. Well, he won that fist.
Yeah,
okay.
I don't think you're winning that punch-out.
Alright, we just gotta go, then. Oh, they're all wearing, like, sunglasses and stuff, too. It's like a train heist interrupting. I get it.
Yeah, on a runaway train full of demons with the Ocarina of Time boss battle music playing.
I feel like that's something that more people would actually recognize, but also having never played a Zelda game myself, no, I didn't recognize that.
To be fair, I only recognize it because I read it on that. That was what the song said on the Doom Wiki page for it. I haven't played Ocarina of Time.
Okay, very satisfying to pump rockets into. Alright, all this... And all this pistol ammo.
And you're already maxed out on.
Already maxed out on and... Ooh. Uh-oh. Didn't know Kurt Cobain was on this, ride. That was not a great joke. That was a... Oh boy, that was a clunker.
Yeah, take a 56 damage fireball to the face for that joke.
Boy, that one was a clunker. Anyways. I think it was mostly just the shotgun at the feet. I was like, oh, someone wouldn't have just shot him and left the shotgun behind. That doesn't make any sense. Blue key for that. Alright. You're not a fan of 3D Zelda either, Pig Serpent, but you love the 2D games? That's fair enough. I don't know. I have no idea what I would actually be into. I haven't... oh, this is a bad position to be in.
Oh, well, that's, yep, you can't get back up.
Well, that sucks. Considering I also haven't saved. Wait, no, hold on, I can catch up to you, right? No!
Hey, go back!
Alright. We'll have to,
You somehow missed the death barrier, which is really funny.
Oh god.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, I guess you somehow fucking skipped over the part that's supposed to kill you.
I guess we'll just have to get crushed. I guess that's the fail-safe. Yep. Alright.
Yep, sure.
I would say of any of the Zelda games, Big Serpent, the one I do have any interest in is Majora's Mask. It just happens to be the one that, you know, like, I saw when I was growing up as just like a Let's Play. So, like, I don't know. I just, if there's probably any of them I was going to try playing, it'd probably be that one first. But I have also seen, like, oh, what is it? What's the Link to the Past? Link to the Past also is a really a banger-looking one, too, as well, though. So I'd probably try that out at some point.
Oh wait, I think I just remember. I think I remembered why all the textures are breaking. So I think when I was designing the map, it's taking a texture resource that I have on my machine that I didn't have added to the actual thing. Like when I load it up in the editing software I use, I load up like the resource from a separate WAD, so that way in case like anything breaks in like my initial WAD, I can just be like, okay, well I don't lose the same fucking thing that all my new textures and shit are uploaded into.
Gotcha.
But that's what's happening.
Okay, so it was kind of something like what I was thinking.
Yeah, it's loading the map, but it's not loading all the other external sources I use to test it.
Gotcha.
So yeah, that I will need to give to you.
You'll need to fix that up. All right. Well, we can patch that up for next time.
Yeah. Well, actually, after going stream tonight, maybe after joining the call, I'll send you the other file, and then just try to see like if you could load up both and just test it and make sure it works that way.
Sure.
I'll try to do that later. Something is in that box.
Yeah, I saw a yellow hand of some kind. I wonder what could possibly be in that box.
Clearly a friend.
Yeah, a good friend. Someone I'm very familiar with.
Good old anorexic Martian friend.
Name's Anorexvile now. Also a real clunker of a joke, but for different reasons.
Certainly no shortage of bullets. Ooh.
Yeah.
The cacodemons, they emerge from the water.
Oh, Cacodemon of the pool, what is thine wisdom? Get the fuck off my train! That doesn't sound very wise. Get the fuck out of here! My soaps are on!
I love that they also zoom past too once you kill them.
Oh yeah, it's pretty good.
To paraphrase Harrison Ford from Air Force One, get off my train.
Yeah. Good. Oh god, okay, the acceleration from the stairs nearly killed me there.
Said train. That can still be a problem.
Well, I guess we go off to the side here. No? Okay. I mean, I guess what was I expecting? It's not like there's going to be a room to the side of the train.
Train car to train car.
Well, hey, that's kind of that's a big guy to take on with only these weapons. Having rockets left?
A big guy for you.
Oh god, there's still a Cacodemon around here.
Yeah, you missed a Cacodemon.
Yeah, I thought there was one missing, but he's not, he's just kind of roaming around at this point. He's not actually interested in fighting. He knows that it would be a bad position for him.
Oh, now we gotta...
There he is.
Fight all the way back to the other train car.
Oh god. Surprised the Spectre didn't bite me while I was looking in the other direction. Need a Snowpiercer WAD now? Yeah, true. Oh, there's another friend shape over there. That's just great.
You can only make a Snowpiercer WAD if it's a sequel to a Willy Wonka WAD.
I don't really get that. Explain the joke for me, joke explainer.
You've never seen that video?
No.
Snowpiercer is a sequel to Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory?
No, I never have, actually.
It's like a theorycraft video essay. It got like a shit ton of views.
I don't watch. You know I don't watch things.
That's like the only reason. That's like the only reason like anybody in the modern day knows what the fuck Snowpiercer is.
I must be getting things confused because I feel like I remember Snowpiercer. In my head, whenever I hear the word Snowpiercer, I think of there was some kind of like very like a socialist rival to Netflix kind of thing. Why is that door is fucking bouncy? Goddamn. Socialist rival to Netflix.
Yeah, I just like why Snowpiercer is a sequel to Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. 15 million views.
And on that channel there was like some story about like, you know, a train that was like going through the snow or something.
Snowpiercer is the train.
Oh, okay. Okay, so I am correct then. Y'all made it sound a lot older than I was thinking.
Snowpiercer is about a train.
Okay, y'all made it sound a lot older than I was thinking of, and also, like, what do you mean that's the only reason people remember it, huh?
No, I'm saying the only reason people remember the movie Snowpiercer, I'd say, in the public consciousness right now, is because of the video that theory crafts that it's a sequel to Willy Wonka.
Okay, sure. I don't feel like that's true, but it makes for a compelling narrative, so, you know. As Undercover Defective is wont to say to me, just because it's not true doesn't mean it's not interesting. Okay, well, what the hell did I just do back there with the blue key? What did I open? I hear something's like...
Unlock another door, mayhaps.
Hopefully.
I don't think you found a single secret yet.
No, I have not. I'm a little surprised about that. Ow. Chain gunner sandwich. You better look out or you're gonna become a chain gunner sandwich.
Oh right, yeah, the guy who directed Snowpiercer also directed Parasite. Yeah, I completely forgot about that.
Ah, okay.
Oh yeah, they got a tank. They got a tank on the train.
It's slightly Doom cute. That's adorable.
Oh, there's the coal deposits.
This is the fucking saddest lump of coal I've ever seen. No train would ever bother carrying this lump of coal. That's too tiny. Where's the economy of scale?
Well, it's a demon train, Crash. They don't need that much coal.
They need a lot of coal. I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Why would they need coal? They could just use the flesh of their enemies.
Aesthetic purposes? Alright, well, okay. Goodbye all my health.
Gotta defeat Conductor Baron.
Yeah. Every time I reload a save and the music slightly stops, I shit myself a little, thinking that Doom is about to crash. Thankfully, it has not happened. It's not manifested that way yet.
Well, see, at least on the PC version, the music properly loops. On the Xbox version, it completely resets the fuck back to the beginning of the track. So that's very jarring.
I'm very worried about running right off the side of this train, but I also have not I've not bound my run toggle key either, so we're just kind of freeballing it.
Oh yeah, so we put the coal. What's the count looking like? All the kills?
All the kills, no secrets.
All the kills, no secrets yet.
Probably the ending
pretty
there.
Sure that's the exit. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the exit.
Alright, well, let's save over that and look for some secrets here. I'm guessing that actually has something to do with this, maybe?
There mayhaps be something in front of the train.
Yeah, it's true. I guess I could go off to the sides. This is the only car in which going off to the sides is possible. Didn't say it was easy, said it was possible. Come on, there we go. Yay, a berserk pack all the way over here. Let's see what else here. I guess I should save that too in case I fall off again. Huh. Surprised there's nothing to do with that. I mean, it's cute, but I feel like there's maybe some... I would put like a line dev where it's like, okay, you have to run from the coal over to the, you know, the place where you open the coal in order to actually, like, you know, put the coal in, and then that unlocks some kind of secret as well.
I mean, Christ, this map was made in 2007. We can't get that complex just yet.
Okay, let's see here.
Oh, if you do need a lifeline for where the secret is, I'm here whenever.
Gotcha. Not noticing anything over here. Something special about the Revenant cage, or the Archvile cage. Already looked through both of these, and I've pressed the switch, and I've gone in here. There's nothing special about this room. Nothing weird about that wall. Just a bunch of corpses. And that's just the beginning again. I mean, I did accidentally warp to that one area, but I think that was not meant to be a, you know, somewhere you could live.
Yeah, that's just meant to be the death exit for aesthetics. It punch every wall.
I heard something. That might just been the door closing. Yeah, I think that was just the door closing. Okay, nothing of light note here. Fitting my way around those is not really making much sense.
Yeah, also, isn't that cool? You get to go underwater.
Yeah, it is actually kind of cool. I like the aesthetic of that. I feel like there's got to be something in here. It's very weird to just have these doors off to the side. Not have to not do anything. But I guess looking at the map, it doesn't actually show anything neat on it. Is that one weird episode of Thomas the Tank Engine? Yeah, this is when, well, this is when James, unfortunately,
when Thomas gets infested with demons.
Yeah, he signed a deal with the devil. You know, the conductor, the fat conductor told him not to do so, but, like, you know, Thomas, he doesn't always listen. He's always trying to, you know, be a little too helpful. And just when there's this one creepy guy that teleports in a sea of fire, and says, "Oh, Thomas, I could help you get, travel this coal around Sodor today," and it's just like, oh, well, I think I would very much like that.
Thomas
Yeah.
gets infested with demons. Thomas had never seen such bullshit before.
Exactly. All right, I'll take the help. Where's the next secret? Or point you towards
all right,
it?
so we're back in the room with the Hell Knight and the blue door.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. It is specifically in the room where the Hell Knight was.
Okay, so let's see. In here. Oh, okay. I guess that doesn't probably go back up either. Was that texture slightly different, or was that just a press E here
Yes,
kind
it
of
was
moment?
slightly offset.
Okay.
It was slightly offset.
Did not notice.
Yeah, gotta have a good eye for that stuff. That's
Yeah.
super annoying.
I should have a better eye for it. That's why I'm replaying Doom 2 again to maybe get a better eye for it. Still pretty bad at it, all things considered. Alright, sweet. Okay, I'll train. Funny.
Sometimes there is no shame in finishing a map fully, not being able to find the last secret, and then just doing IDDT once or twice just to make sure that like you have a good idea of where the fuck you're looking for.
Yeah, then you can have the fun of mapping it out in your head and doing it quickly, kind of thing.
Or just, you know, looking it up on Doom Wiki and it'll telling you where the secrets are.
Yeah, that works too. I think that's where what I've been doing mostly, I'll be honest. Okay. That real quick too. Alright, well, cool. Hell Train was fun. Nice, frantic little pseudo-Doom cute map. At the very least, it's like got a defined setting to it. So it's kind of interesting. It's like everybody is very Western, and then all of a sudden, tank. They've picked up a tank.
To be fair, it makes more sense if you played the previous maps like in sequence.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, let me pull back up the wheel to side. All right. Let me actually remove some of the maps we have played here. So let's see. What have we done here? We've done Revolution, so we can take that off the map.
Revolution,
We
Epic,
just
and I guess
did
just
this
take
one.
mine off for the time being.
Yeah, I'll take yours off for time being. And then I'll take off, where was it?
Epic.
Epic, there it is. Yep. Okay. And then update the wheel. Alright, cool. Next map. Please, God, don't make me switch back to DSDA.
Oh, good news. You don't have to switch back to DSDA. But unfortunately, you are playing a really hard map.
Alright, well, that's fine. We have an hour left to stream, and I can maybe wake up a little bit. Alright, move that over here. Minimize that again. Alright, so we're getting Alien Vendetta. Mods, browse.
Alien Vendetta. And yeah, the one that Bethesda.
The one that says Bethesda Edition. All right.
Pixel Scuba.
Sweet. Pixel Scuba's name does come up quite frequently. Are they a prominent besides the uploading?
They go by Scuba Steve on the Doomworld forums. They're pretty well known in the community.
Sweet. What are they well known for? Specifically, just participation, or they have like runs up?
Yeah, just mostly participation. I'm not like 100% sure as far as like their mapping credits. I'm not super familiar, but yeah, they are very prolific with in the community.
Ooh, look at that, a cutscene. Okay, let's not get distracted here. What was my map number
map
for
4.
this? Map 4.
Map 4. Yeah, map 4 seclusion. All in UV.
All right. Oh, hey, we're on the tracks. We hopped off that train, and now we ended up over here.
Yeah, weirdly connected. Huh.
We started off at the end of Evolution, going to the alien home planet. Once we were done with that, we thought we would continue on within Evolution, but then the demon sent us into a glitch dimension, and that kind of kicked us off into a different time period, actually. And now we're over here. We finished up our jaunt on the train. That sent us back to the present. And now we're, fighting them again on a different planet. The alien invasion has spread much further than we previously thought it had.
And I'm also hearing the music. This is using the Alien Vendetta MIDI pack that came out in 2021.
Oh, sweet.
Originally, this WAD did not have very much in the way of custom music. And I absolutely love the name of this track. It's called Shotgun Shawarma.
It's got a very neat and funky kind of flow to it. It's kind of jazzy in a weird way. I feel like it has an unusual time signature just by listening to it. Although if I listen to it harder, I might be able to disprove my own theory.
But yeah, Alien Vendetta is a very, very influential WAD. Like to put it this way, it's like, you think about like, all the Doom stuff that came out, and then like, oh, well then you get Quake, and then it's like, okay, but no one's really making like Doom stuff after the fact. Like, yeah, there's like some stuff that's like pretty, well known coming out in like the 96 to like 2001 period. But it's kind of like whatever. Alien Vendetta comes out, it like changes everything.
It kind of reignites the fire in the Doom community's heart, so to speak.
Yeah, this one is definitely a very big deal, very extremely influential.
Just checking for secrets. That's cool though. Sounds 4-4 to me. The emphasis is on weird beats. Okay, so I was at least kind of in the right direction. There's something unusual about the composition of this song, and I like that. I like unusually composed songs. I'm a prog rock fan. I grew up listening to a hell of a lot of Rush. So. And
probably a lot of the Fallen Brothers.
Oh yes. That actually took longer into my life. I was always kind of a little into video game music just from the fact that I played video games, but it took me much longer to actually recognize more artists. Unironically, I think Siva Gunner helped me recognize more video game artists than a lot of other experiences in my life. Before then, I wouldn't have really paid too much attention, but then it was like, okay, now I see like the composer down below more often, or like people saying like, oh shit, it's a Tim Fallon rip, guys, it's gonna be good. Oh my god, why is my dodge timing so fast today?
Yeah, well, because growing up, my taste in music was either video game soundtrack or metal music, so I'm very familiar with a lot of game composers.
Very fair. Hello, Raiden Brown. For a second, you thought it was the TF2 soundtrack. Now, that's something I would have actually been able to instantly recognize. I'm a huge TF2 head, so, like, that would have been kind of an instant, like, you know, light going off in my head, if it had been the case. Probably didn't need to collect all of those at once, but, well, I guess I was just in the mood to run into every single one. Ah, barrels of fun. You just listened to what your mom put on until you got Rock Band in middle school? I mean, I listened to what my dad put on for a very long time, and then I continued to listen to what my dad put on for a very long time, hence where my metal and rock background comes from.
Yeah, I mean, listening to what my mom had on is the reason why I'm also very familiar with a lot of 60s and 70s stuff, but it's also the reason I cannot for the fucking life of me ever want to work a fucking retail job, because that is all they play all
God,
fucking
yeah.
day.
That would be pretty miserable. I mean, there's many reasons I would never want a retail job, but that is one of them as well. My mom was more of the introducing me to, like, kind of like modern pop kind of things. She kept in touch with that. Like, well, at the time, Madonna was still making music, and at the time, Lady Gaga was also still really big of a name, so I kind of got to, you know, listen to modern 2000s pop through that. Oh, okay. Hi, Pinkies. That's cool. Get me the fuck out of here.
That's the trap.
The trap where Pinkies just teleport in. Having one Baron behind you, I think, would have been enough. Thank you.
Man, if you think that's too much, you are not prepared for the shit you're gonna have to deal with later when you get to the later stuff in the fucking official WADs.
Okay, I mean,
for this part.
Clearly it wasn't too much to handle, but it was very much kind of like okay, if I at least saw both the Pinkies and the Barons emerge from a closet, that would make more sense. Having the Pinkies just teleport in while the Baron emerges from a closet feels like, okay, you could have just made that a little bigger and it would have been fine,
Yeah,
but
it's
no,
the
you just
double
had
whammy
the
of Monster
Pinkies
Closet
surprise you.
plus teleport trap.
Wow, that's great. Alright, well, that's a good place to save. A lot of what you listen to as a child is kind of shit, I'm guessing, is what YouTube maybe censored that as. But
Kind of
okay.
fun.
What?
I was gonna say, it's kind of fun. It's like you can put like any fucking four-letter curse word there.
Yeah, it's kind of cunt. It kind of served cunt.
Yeah, it's pretty cunt. Pretty cunt.
Oh. Oh man.
King Gunner mosh pit.
Fucking TNT ass map design. Okay, anyways. It's kind of ass, but Nelly Furtado's Loose might be the best pop album of the 2000s. I need to know my pop names more, so that way I don't end up looking like a complete, you know, slack-jawed, you know, onlooker when Pig Serpent mentions some kind of pop artist to me. The Pig Serpent is really my only source of pop artist knowledge, so... okay. Oh, I just realized, look, I only just realized that there's custom graphics for bullet shells, rockets, and I noticed the HUD was different. I didn't notice the bullet shells, rockets, and cells had custom graphics there instead of just listing the, you know, the 4 letters for each. Pretty cool.
Yeah, sometimes they'll do custom logos.
I like the font they're using for it. Now that is kind of like show card Gothic, but in even proportions, so I enjoy that. I enjoy show card Gothic not only for being the TF2 font of choice, but for being the font of choice for a Marble Madness ripoff game called Hamster Ball that I used to play as a kid. And many hours were dumped into that game as well, so that's fun.
Oh man, Marble Madness. A game I have very vague memories of, and I remember not being able to get very far at all because I had no fucking understanding on how the fuck to control that damn thing.
Yeah, I think I've played a little bit of Marble Madness, like the actual original version. I was also not very good at it either. It was like right after, like the intermediate race is already kind of too much for me, and like getting to the expert race once, I'm like, nope, I'm kind of done with this. Maneater and Promiscuous Girl are the hits from that album, if those ring a bell at all. Maneater a little bit, I think, but fuck off.
King Gunner!
Chain gunner teleporter.
Not even teleport. That's fast rising sectors.
Oh, I guess that's true.
So many ways to trip up the player.
With no indicator at all, but I guess that's fine. I should just come to expect that from Doom map design now. I get the strict idea that it's just kind of a given within Doom community. It's like, yeah, actually, traps are meant to just pop up and occur at you. You are meant to play the map again later, knowing the traps are there, so that way you can grind out a really good time for it.
Yeah, after Plutonia came out, that's basically it. Kind of got into everyone's heads. Like, yeah, I should probably make these hard and make these challenging.
Fair enough.
You know, you play a lot of the WoDs that came out like pre-Plutonia. Everyone's just kind of like, I'm just gonna make like a semi-realistic environment, or I'm just gonna make brown hallways .wad, and it's gonna be really easy. Plutonia comes out, everyone's like, oh wait, I actually have to like make these kind of challenging, because Doom players are gonna fucking blow through my map in like fucking 5 seconds if I'm not careful.
Yeah. Well. It just kind of reminds me of Sonic level design philosophy, where it's like, okay, yeah, you're never going to actually see any of this on your first playthrough, but you know, you'll see it later. You can dodge it in advance. That's how you stay super fast.
I remember playing that Sonic Zone where fucking 17 Robotnik showed up and fucking gunned him down with M16s.
Yeah, that's called Sonic. That's called Supersonic Generations. Oh, that wasn't the right way to hurt them. Move them over here.
Hey, you got a Berserk pack. You can punch them all out.
Oh, yeah, I do have a Berserk pack. Yeah, fuck that.
That was another consideration, is that one of the map ideas I was considering on making a pull for was like, hey, let's have Tyson maps.
Which I'm guessing is a pure Berserk only map kind of thing?
For the most part, yeah. Like, you basically gotta get good at punching.
Fair.
And like, yeah, generally you can punch out practically every demon in the game, the only major exceptions being Spider Demons, Arachnotrons, and Mancubi, because of how their hitboxes are kind of fucked.
Yeah, I was trying to chainsaw Mancubi, and I was replaying master levels for myself, and like, damn, that wasted my invincibility sphere. I do like how I said, fuck using the Berserk, but it's like, actually, no, I am low enough on ammo, I can justify this. Okay, thanks.
And then we picked up the rocket launcher and face rocketed because of the auto switch.
Thanks, game. Really fun. Thought that wasn't supposed to happen. Thought that wasn't supposed to auto-switch to the rocket launcher for obvious reasons.
No, actually, on pickup, it will auto-switch. What it won't do is if you run out of ammo, it will auto-switch to the rocket launcher as the very last thing so you don't accidentally face rocket yourself. That's if you're already holding one.
Messed up. Especially considering I'm pretty sure I had... I mean, I was out of rocket ammo, but I guess I was on the fist, so it thought, oh, well, this guy wants a weapon. We'll give him a weapon.
You picked up with multiple boxes of rockets, like, before you picked it up.
Yeah. Oh, okay, not going that direction. Make sure not to shoot the spiky protrusion in front of me.
Well, that's an object, so that won't actually have collision.
Oh, it just has collision for me running
player
into
collision,
it.
Isn't a projectile collision.
The collision rules in Doom are still weird and something I'm getting used to.
Yeah, you'll get used to it in time.
Okay. Oh, okay. I'm glad I saw that.
Archvile on the cliff, what will he do?
Okay, I got saved by the pipe. Alright, hold on. I have to think about how I'm gonna approach this one. I don't want to just, directly start shooting the Archvile in the middle of nowhere, because there's no cover for me to do that. This is probably the best cover I have, but he's kind of out of auto-aim distance.
Saved by the Pipe
could.
sounds like if Saved by the Bell, but starring only Mario characters.
Yeah, that works too. I was thinking more Saved by the Bell, but the bell is replaced with the metal pipe sound effect.
The duality of man.
I guess I could just try running up with the rocket launcher and retreating. That doesn't feel like a very good idea. I could try
you could
hiding
probably also
under.
hug the
Yeah, I was
left side, too.
thinking
I don't
about
know.
that. There we go. Oh, but now the bony boys can see me. Let me take care of them. Use the rockets on them. Alright, well that didn't quite work. Missed. Okay, snipe him out with the chain gun. That one is a homing rocket. Okay, well, that was... Get me back in. Okay. I didn't leave any health behind. I'm not even gonna bother looking. I know I didn't.
I mean, you could always pray me find something secret. You do have an area.
I do
map
see
that tells you
there is a
where
secret up there. Hold on, I just noticed that. Oh, not that direction. So wait, hold on. Up there? Where I just was? Okay, no, that's just a window. Oh, okay, that's gonna be like the other side kind of thing. Okay, hold on. Headed this way. Wait, oh, I keep getting lost. I don't know why. I'm very bad at navigating Doom maps in my brain. They don't stick for some reason. Okay, I did leave a little bit of health behind. Some stim packs, that helps. And then there's like something perhaps over here. Several health bonuses pointing towards the corner. That feels a little ominous. Ooh, shells? Plasma? Oh shit, I needed all this. Nice. Oh yeah, I forgot all these stim packs.
Yeah, a lot of
Shit.
stim packs.
Alright.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, we're set now. What the fuck are you doing out here?
The single.
Did you get
zombie
lost,
man.
bro? Like, damn, I didn't know that the, train just pulled in from Stupid Town. Like, what the hell? Okay, now we can super shotgun the Archvile slowly.
I mean, you could also plasma them too.
I suppose. But it's only one Archvile. I like to save the plasma gun for panic, if I don't have a BFG. Besides, I haven't really seen exactly many cells in this map.
Panic? 2 Archviles.
Yeah, 2 Archviles. Maybe a Mancubus as well. Alright. Pull that. That probably erases this? Yeah.
Oh, and the Pinky got stuck on the bridge.
Nice, but not his brother. Now his brother has to back up in order for me to get maximum kills. He's not gonna do that, is he?
I think you already killed him.
I did? I could have sworn I saw a second one running around down there. Alright. Oh, I hear a second one. Hey, there he is.
Oh, there he is. I was confusing him with the first guy's body.
How dare you say all the pinkies look the same?
Probably a way to make this easier, drop into the opposite pit and click the spacebar on the fucking bridge. That'd probably help a bit.
Oh,
Yeah.
I suppose. I was operating under the assumption that this would happen. Oh. Okay, I'm not completely
never mind
locked.
that way.
Alright. My soft lock senses were tingling, though, so I'm glad that I followed them. Oh, hey. Good thing I did that.
Oh, there we go, the final secret. See, it worked out.
Alright, nice. I can just kill now. Yeah, I'm used to there being enough soft blocks in the official Doom mods where it's like, I'm not taking any chances anymore.
Now, see, the community made stuff is actually very privy to not soft locking the player. Because they weren't, made in a rush job in, 6 months. Like
Right.
Doom 2 was.
There was no industry pressure breathing down their neck, so to speak.
Exactly.
Oh, well, I think they're gearing me up for something. In fact, this would be a good time to just... There we go. The map is ending, I might as well use my panic resources. Alright, pull up the chain gun now. For some cleanup. Hey, there we go. Very nice. Oh, not quite over.
Hey.
One guy was late to the party. Alright, 287 out of 287, 39.4. Alright. Okay.
You thought.
Not quite over yet.
Yeah, I think that Archvile revived that zombie, man. I think that's what happened.
Damn.
It's actually 288.
Long range revive. Well, don't let the Archvile get out of this room. There we go. Okay, 288 out of 287.
Yeah.
Well, that was fun. I like the the little bit of a difficulty raise for that. You know, a couple traps nearly got me, but they also kept me on my toes.
Yeah, definitely one of the more challenging maps that was submitted. Yeah, so far I think as far as the stuff that's been played, I think it's just been 2 of the community poll votes, and then technically both of mine.
Yeah. All right. Well, now we can broaden the scope now and look at the next map on the submissions list. Let's see here. All right.
Phrasing that we
Fake alien
phrasing that we don't get another DSDA.
At this point, you know, I already got one, you know, not in a row. I guess I can accept if I get another one that happens in a row. So I don't know. Next up, my hope is for Unholy Trinity. Pagodia. Oh, hey, Pig Servant. You still here?
That's Pig Servant submission.
It's a good time for you to start paying attention. It's time for your submission. All right. Let's pull up the DSDA port then. I guess in the meantime as well, we'll put on the Deltarune music.
Yeah, this was also the map that I did put the note in UV maxing optional unless you want to suffer.
I like suffering. Okay, let's do this. Load this up. I keep forgetting that I have the Windows Explorer thing already open on the side. Okay, let me look at the notes here.
It should be Doom 2 comp level 2.
Alright. Doom 2, comp level 2. Okay, WADs. Let's open up that WAD. Pagodia. Pagodia.wad. There we go. Get rid of yours. And launch. Okay, stop the Deltarune music. And bring this up. Wonderful. Okay, it's very purple.
Oh, okay, that's the demo.
You might need to turn the sound down just a little bit. Let's see. General, audio. Alright. Turn both of those down by just 1. Okay.
I also think you should be able to navigate levels by doing page up, page down, so you don't have to do idclev. I think that should work.
Oh yeah, I guess I never considered about that.
Yeah,
So
just do like new game ultra violence and then just page down once
Okay.
to take you to map.
Ooh, I don't have a page down key on my keyboard actually. That's
Okay, well then you might have to idclev then.
Okay, yeah, I have a page up key. I don't have a page down key. But it's like an
I mean,
alternate.
maybe
Anyways.
page up will also go forward. I guess I could just test it.
Page up, page down. Oh, okay, so that toggles things on my keyboard. So, okay, all right, there we go.
Okay, that is the map. All right.
Yeah, my laptop is hyper condensed everything down, so that way it's like, all right, I don't. They got rid of the number pad to kind of also combine it with a touchpad, and there's like a toggle for the touchpad as well, but they also had to make space because like I have a little half touch screen on like my laptop too, so like I work with 1.5 monitors at all times, and as a result some keys kind of got shafted. Okay, good, it's not damaging floor. Alright.
No, it's just purple water.
Just purple water. Put the crosshair on as well. I have my DSDA Doom set up as close as I can remember it to normal Doom, or the Doom 1, Doom 2 I'm used to. I also did turn off movement bobbing, which I'm starting to regret a little bit now. It looks a little funky, but I can mess with that later at my leisure. Kind of laptop and Asus? You're correct. I'm getting the feeling, Gabriel, that you might own the a similar laptop. I own the Asus was it Zephyrus 15? I think it was their 2023 dual monitor gaming laptop. That's the one I purchased because I like weird gimmicks. Although I will actually say I purchased it mostly because at the time I really needed I was working as a teaching assistant at my grad school, and so I kind of need to be able to also like grade things on the go sometimes, and having a second monitor or a pseudo second monitor at all times actually really did help with doing that. So I also needed a gaming laptop, and I'm like the one person who is like genuinely in the market for such a weird contraption. Hyperbole, true. Things.
Nice too that you have like the count all set up to go, like without having to open the auto map constantly. It's so much nicer.
Oh yeah, it is cool to actually have that listed. There are definitely some things about the source ports, you know, I can appreciate heavily. That is not present in the official Doom 1, Doom 2 remake of the game, or report of the game, however you wanna label it.
Yeah, I don't have too much to say as far as the history of this one, because I have actually never heard of this one until Pig Serpent suggested it. But from what I saw, it looked really cool.
Yeah, I did read a little bit of the fact that like this, it's a kind of vaguely Japanese-inspired map with lots of green and purple everywhere, and it's quite nice. I like all the purple.
Well,
it's a color you don't see all that often. Oh, hi, Chain Gunner.
Well, from what I also...
That's never gonna end, is it? I should just get used to that.
Yeah, that's just gonna be a theme from now on. I was apparently, from what I was checking on it on the Doom Wiki, apparently it's broken up into episodes, and the last 2 episodes are more cyberpunk focused. Which, man, you people really suggested quite a few cyberpunk maps. Very, very common plurality. In a way.
Well, I mean, they did subscribe to a guy who enjoys robots, so there's some kind of through line there.
I mean, I ain't complaining. They look, you know, they're good maps.
Oh, yeah.
I'm surprised that there were as many as there was.
Let's see. Dang, you also have a Zephyrus Pig Serpent. Can't remember which model. I think I've seen your computer before. I know we have different computers, so we're definitely not the same model. But you know, Asus is a decent brand for a reason. Hashtag not sponsored. Gabriel, we were very relatable in our taste for laptops. We had one, but burnt out, being naive and reckless. You have an IG Gram Pro now. Never heard of that, but well. Hey, it's cool to see that we both had a similar taste in that, then. Relatable. I should probably save. Pagodia. It's kind of nice you can actually name your saves as well in these.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe for like
G-Gram.
future stuff, maybe just to do it just for DSDA might be better.
Yeah.
Convenient so far.
I'm getting used to it. I do feel like for some reason the controls feel like a little bit like icier in the source port, but I feel like that's just something I maybe got to get used to.
What kind of setup do I have? Do you mean as far as like what laptop do I have, or do you mean just like for like traditional gaming stuff?
I guess I don't know. Yeah, well, we could let Gabriel respond, but I would probably guess the answer is somewhere in the mix of both. Usually people do laptop gaming. I know that you're a little bit, or most of the gaming through their, computer. I know you're a bit different on that. He's curious about both
laptop
now.
and gaming. So I have an Acer Predator laptop that I mostly use for work stuff and editing stuff mostly. See, the thing is, I'm a weird guy, and I don't do a lot of gaming through PC. Like, most of my gaming is either done through my Xbox One, or I'm just playing shit through emulators a lot of the time. Like, I do not, like, I think I've brought this up before on stream, but I don't have a Steam account, which might change in the near future, just because I finally do want to try getting one set up for convenience purposes. But yeah, generally yeah, most of my gaming is either through Xbox or through, like, emulator stuff. I don't generally have do traditional PC stuff that a lot of other people tend to do.
I noticed that was the custom Cyber Demon that had way less health.
Yeah, it's yeah. Normally Cyber Demons have 4K health. Those have 1200. But the one thing I do remember though is that according to the WAD file, they can be resurrected by Archviles.
Yes.
So be mindful of that.
Thankfully, there are no Archviles around yet.
Oh, you have the same setup. You say you mostly use your Series S. Oh, see, I'm worse because I have an original Xbox One. that is well over 10 years old.
Okay,
So yeah, needless to say, it's arguably worse. Like, to give you an idea, when I'm playing like the Doom 1 plus Doom 2 port, whenever I make save games and like have to load save games, imagine that I click on the save game, it takes 6 seconds to load, cuts out the music, makes me constantly concerned the program's gonna crash, and then it reloads it after resetting the music again. I also have a controller that has that's also well over 10 years old that has stick drift.
Oh wow, that would get infuriating really quickly for me.
Yeah, so I managed to fucking UV max map 30 of Scythe with a bum fucking Xbox One controller on that fucking port.
That's really impressive then, at that point. Working with hardware that actively fights against you.
And the thing is, it's not like, oh, do I just, you just never play Doom on PC? No, I can play Doom fine on PC. But for some reason, I just play a fuckload of Doom with like a bum fucking Xbox One controller on that port. I couldn't give you a reason why. Honestly, I think the main reason why I do it is because I have a nice ass recliner and sometimes I just want to relax, and I can't do that playing Doom on PC. I got a fucking gamer lean on PC if I was doing that.
Gotta do the shrimp pose.
And playing Duke Nukem on the N64. I mean, I don't. You know what? I honestly can't comment if playing Duke Nukem on the N64 is more or less cursed than my current setup. So I'll just say they're equally cursed.
Press the button. Yeah.
Mostly because I just can't imagine ever playing a first-person shooter on an actual N64 controller.
Yeah, the N64 controller is already unwieldy enough.
Yeah. Listen, I know some people manage because fucking GoldenEye wouldn't have been as popular as it was if some people didn't manage, but yeah. I certainly fucking can't. And I own an N64 too, but like I could not fucking do that.
Yeah. But we have technology now, SpongeBob. We don't have to do that anymore. I should not be doubling back like that. Okay. But Pig Serpent, I guess to ask, I'm curious. I know you said this was like your first custom WAD. Do you remember how you found it? Just curious about any story you might have.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious too, because like I've never heard of this before. I'm like, damn, if this is like if you started playing Doom and like you played through like just Doom 1 and Doom 2 and then this was your next one, like that's certainly a jump, because this is definitely quite a bit more challenging.
Just don't fuck with any of this. The Cyber Demon will infight them all to death.
Yeah, sometimes that's just how it's got to be.
Oh, that Cyber Demon's got his eyes on me.
Infighting. Yeah, you just gotta incite some infighting, save some ammo, and then blow it all on the big threats once they've already been weakened a bit.
Yeah. Oh. Thought that was another Cyber Demon behind me for a second. Cyber Demons everywhere. Well, that's one of them dying.
Yeah, I guess that could happen. Oh, you probably saw like the 2022 like CAC Awards. That's probably got a mention somewhere, and you probably just played it through that.
I can
I
see
mean,
why.
it's not a bad way to discover new stuff. I mean, the Cackle
Yeah.
boards always give good mention to a lot of great stuff. You still haven't played Doom 2? You played this before you even played vanilla Doom 2? That's wild.
Yeah. That actually is kind of crazy. You decide, you know what? I like the aesthetic of this. I'm gonna go ahead. I've played Doom 1. Let's go ahead and pick up random map. I suppose I've heard weirder things do, but...
That would be like, yeah, imagine your first exposure to, like, the Chain Gunner, the Revenant, the Archon would be playing, like, something that is, like, 20 years removed from vanilla Doom 2, and you're basically getting, like, absolutely mobbed by everything.
There's a reason you couldn't get past map 3. I see.
Or of Doom 2, or of this?
I'm guessing she means of this.
Well, I was gonna say, well, I mean, I could also believe that for Doom 2. Oh yeah, you said you haven't played Doom 2. Well, it's just funny you mentioned that because map 3 of Doom 2 is where the custom monsters start showing up. It's funny.
And it's completely surprised by it's like, what? There are more than just Chain Gunner and Zombie Men, huh? Or Zombie Men and Shotgunner. Okay, that is an involved situation. I haven't saved in a while. Let's do that. Whatever, close enough. All right. Maybe just get rid of the explosive barrel here. Rocket down some bony boys. Yeah, I got that one. Okay, I noticed my this must just be a weird performance issue on my end because of all the stuff that I currently have up, but I am noticing like my movement is a little bit skippy right now. It doesn't seem to kind of smooth things over in the original DOS coding as compared to Doom 1 plus Doom 2. So that's something I'm also getting used to.
I think we're also very far removed from the original DOS coding when we're playing in 2022 one.
DOS-ish coding. Bootstrap DOS coding where somebody's gone ahead and like slapped a banana on top of the original code and said, yeah, this works. And then if there's also like a there's also a coconut JPEG buried within, and if you remove that, the entirety of the WAD crashes.
His coconut gun can crash TF2.
If you delete it, it's gonna hurt.
If you delete it, then that's on you.
What's the over-under on somebody having made a Linux port that definitely relies on a coconut.jpg existing within the system files, and if you delete it, the entire thing collapses?
Just like something fucking breaks.
Yeah.
That's probably the reason for the hidden rice ball in that one melee stage, the one Earthbound melee stage. It's just a rice ball hidden inside one of the bushes, and everyone's like, well, like, you wouldn't be able to see this normally, so, like, why the fuck is this here? And I'm like, I guarantee a dev probably included it, and if they tried to remove it, it broke, like, everything. And given that fucking Melee's development cycle, like, I guarantee they're just like, no one's gonna see this shit anyway, just leave it.
Yeah. Alright, no extra thing down there, it seems, but I can wander around the goop. See if anything happens lower for me. This is the Grimace milkshake. Nothing down there. Can't open that. Guess I should hit this switch. What does that do for me? Here's something opening. Oh, that gives me that platform. Okay, I can get that chain gun. I can't hop through that window. Damn. I thought I was almost stuck here for a second. That would have been really, really bad. Okay, oh, that also did another thing, and now that door is open. Okay. Grimace Milkshake was so good, but girl, the boycott, and they haven't brought it back yet. What? I assume that's a song lyric you're referencing. Knowing what I know about you.
Or maybe they just really enjoy the Grimace Milkshake.
I suppose. Maybe it's both. Maybe it's Maybelline.
Girl the boycott is K-pop stan speak. What about boy the girl cod? What kind of speak is that?
Boy the girl caught. True. I was about to say that's like some her story type instead of his story type shit, type philosophy, but I couldn't land the joke. That's not the right save file. There we go. Yeah, don't eat at Mickey D's right now because of political reasons. It's, I kind of understand that, but there's also a point of, like, there wasn't exactly ethical consumption beforehand. Do you think it got much better now? I mean...
Yeah, it's like, what, it's gonna change because he was working behind the counter for, like, 10 minutes?
Yeah.
Like, I don't think it's changed as much of anything.
It's a noble, it's a noble idea, but one that is like, okay, there's... Okay, well, might as well also stop wearing, like, fucking clothing, because, you know, it fucking comes from some sweatshop out in, you know, the DRC. Or, like, you know, all the minerals in my computer also come from, you know, some war-torn country that is explicitly fighting over the rights to have these minerals.
It's like, personally, I don't even care much for McDonald's much anyway. Like, I'd rather have Wendy's or Burger King. But, like,
True.
You know, if someone's going to be like, hey, I'm getting McDonald's, do you want anything? I'm still probably going to be like, yeah. Like, I'm not going to be like, oh, I don't eat there because, you know, Orange Man works behind counter.
Oh, no, that's
like,
not what... So I think she's talking about the whole ties to Israel thing. But also, that's...
Yeah,
that kind of also brings in the other wider point of, good luck, fucker. We've been tied to Israel for the last fucking, like, 5 decades. Our entire economy is intertwined.
Yeah, it's just like, you know, it just comes to a point where it's just like, yeah, like, obviously I can understand the whole, like, not wanting to support them because of that shit, but at the same time, it's like, you know, I can't... To be in a situation it's just like, oh, if you eat at McDonald's, that means you're actively supporting genocide. It's like, no, it doesn't fucking... Really? Like, it's like, that type of shit just doesn't fucking solve anything for anybody.
I can understand it if it's like there was... Okay, it's just this one you could not take your business to, but it's like there's so goddamn many places you'd have to not take your business to here, and it's like... I don't know, you can make that choice if you want, but at a certain point that is also a choice made of privilege in and of itself, so...
Yeah, and it's like, and I've also been in like the, oh, don't support such and such because they did shit, and it's just like being an obnoxious, like, dick about it.
This was so good there.
So it's like, I already know that, like, I probably shouldn't do it. It's just like, whatever, do what you fucking want. Like, you know, it's like, some people you probably should support, some people you shouldn't. But, like, you know, just don't be like an annoying dick about it. I guess it's the best way I can talk about it. Because, yeah, I speak from personal experience because that was the... Oh, fucking Pokemon Sword and Shield, they straight up lied about the reasons why the game is the way it is. Hey, you probably shouldn't buy this because they actively will lie to their customers. And I kept fucking, like, saying that to, like, everybody was planning on buying, and it's like, everyone was kind of looking at me like, yeah, I'm gonna buy it anyway. You're being a fucking asshole for no reason. Like, alright, whatever. And then Scarlet and Violet came out, and they were the buggiest fucking pieces of shit ever, so it's like, you know what? I guess that's on you. Like, what else am I gonna say?
Yeah. All right. Okay. We found a consistent way out of that scummy situation, or that bad situation back there with the arch files, or the. Why do I keep getting them backwards in my brain? I swear I'm not dyslexic. The fucking revenants and the mancubi there. Now I just have to watch out for Captain Fat Cheeks and make sure that he doesn't send a stray rocket my direction. You stop eating at Chick-fil-A, you don't really bring it up unless someone asks if you want any. That's fair enough. I also don't really bring my business to Chick-fil-A, I guess for a similar reason, because I guess that's a very self-contained kind of issue at that point. It's like, okay, it's pretty easy to not eat there, all things considered, versus like, oh, okay.
Yeah, versus a fast food restaurant that's like around every block.
Fuck. Or, you know, the millions of other companies where it's like, okay, well, you want to solve the Israel problem, and it's like, well, where are you taking your business? You really need to curate your shit in this country for that. It's always the face rockets, man. It's always the face rockets that are getting me. Okay,
Yeah, at least to me, like,
Very-
yeah, not supporting Chick-fil-A is like an easier choice because like there's one Chick-fil-A like within like 500 miles of me,
Right.
and
I don't-
also like I don't care much for chicken anyway, so it's like I wasn't gonna eat there regardless.
I will say Chick-fil-A is kind of good though. I have had them, and for chicken things, yeah, it's pretty good. But it's not something I really ever felt the need to make a regular, habit out of.
Yeah, I got better places I could be going for chicken.
Very
I got,
fair.
like, taquerias or Smoky Bones Bar and Grill or other related shit for chicken.
Found 0 fucking secrets on this map. Ugh. Okay. Oh, hey, there we go. We got one.
Found one secret.
Yay! Nickname you used on a friend in high school called Torpedo Tits. Oh, that's splendid. It's pretty good, though.
Popeyes is winning the Chicken Sammy Wars. I've still never eaten at a Popeyes.
I guess that is kind of surprising. I've had my fair share.
I mean, there is one like decently close to me, so it's not like I can't.
Yeah,
but,
but
like,
it's also not
alright.
like, you're not review bra either, so it's like, why are you gonna go out of your way for it? I hear you.
Yeah, well, it's like, generally whenever my family's like, yeah, we should go out somewhere to eat, it's like they generally pick like, somewhere fancier or just be like, hey, let's go to a diner. They're not gonna be like, yeah, we gotta go eat at Popeye's Chicken.
Yeah, it's something I'll order every once in a while. It's like, I actually would enjoy greasy fried chicken right now, but not something I'm always thinking about.
Yeah.
Okay, we made it out of that encounter. I could just return to the cybers later if they're an issue. So I did remember, wasn't there? Oh, the Arachnotron already died to infighting. Sweet. You ate it there in Lawton College as a center of campus, and then Popeyes. Oh, okay, there you go. Not gonna lie, this next part sucks. Hell yeah. Let's go. I need to get better anyways. Although it would be nice if my game stopped, like, skipping every, 5 frames. It's very weird. I'm, like, rubber banding all over the place.
Well, you're running it at like 120 FPS right now, or you're trying to?
Yeah. I guess it's, OBS is kind of flicking up and down on that aspect. It was weird. I was hitting 120 earlier, but now it's kind of struggling to do so.
You love me some Wendy's? Hell yeah, brother. Wendy's is like probably like the I mean, I guess it depends on what you order, but like at least for me, Wendy's is like the best like traditional fast food chain I would order from.
Let me see if I can't. Maybe let's really close this. I'm trying to squeeze every resource out of my computer right now.
Yeah, mostly like
Oh, that's
will go
much
for
better.
Wendy's
Holy shit.
A lot of the time. Although I gotta say, double baconator from Burger
It's
King is
actually not
fucking
that
peak.
better. Yeah, I used to love me some Burger King too. It's very interesting where I currently live. There's very few fast food places around me. Like, I'm kind of at this weird epicenter of, like, maximum distance away from almost every fast food chain that I, grew accustomed to. There's Shake Shack in my immediate vicinity. That's about it, and I've never been a huge Shake Shack fan.
To me at least, Shake Shack is really good food, but it is really fucking expensive for like almost no reason.
For me, it's just like, this is disproportionately expensive for what it is. This is not really worth it.
Yeah,
I mean, it
especially
ends
for,
up
like-
being worth it
especially
when
for,
I
like, the
need speed.
presentation.
But...
Especially for like the presentation too. It's just like hey, it's a place you can go eat at that's probably in the metro that you can just quick stop at, and like the burgers are like super fucking deep fried, and like the fucking milkshakes are like sludge in a cup. It's good sludge in a cup, but like I don't know why it's fucking $20 sludge in a cup.
Right, it should not be that expensive.
It's just like I used to frequent I used to frequent Shake Shack a lot because since I had to commute for college, that used to be like right in the train station. So it'd just be like, all right, I got like fucking 20 minutes to go. I'm gonna get some Shake Shack because I haven't fucking eaten for like the remaining 6 hours I've been here. But yeah, Shake Shack is I would say is good as far as it actually tasting, but yeah, price wise, it is not fucking worth it.
Yeah, it's a ripoff. It's funny for me, especially like the whole McDonald's thing too, because like I've talked to my friends about this before, and it's like, yeah, there's one McDonald's like reasonably close to where I am, and it's all the way on the opposite side of the campus at where I have to go to work every day. So that would be like a 35-minute walk for McDonald's if I wanted to do that for some reason. Yeah, I don't exactly think that's worth it. Oh, I should have fucking saved before hitting that button. This is not good. A little health, okay, the Archie's dead. Archie's not dead. Damn it.
But one of them was like, but we have them separated as the good McDonald's, and then the other one is the bum McDonald's, because every time we go to the bum McDonald's to order, for some reason, every time we order anything from there, it always tastes fucking off.
McDonald's, a Burger King, Jack in the Box. Ooh, Jack in the Box, nice. Jack in the Box is probably my favorite, actually.
I've never had Jack in the Box, actually.
Yeah, it's really only.
I think to be fair though, that one's more of a regional chain, so I just think it's nowhere near my region.
Yeah, it's mostly a West Coast kind of thing. It's I usually only have it whenever like me and Dad are out on a jaunt somewhere else in the United States.
Yeah, I think I've either never had Jack in the Box, or the only time I've had Jack in the Box was when I went to go visit my dad who still lives in Vegas.
One thing that is kind of funny that me and Dad kind of both have a minor grudge and to laugh about is that there used to be a couple Jack in the Box in Chicago where we used to live, but they like the couple that when they were trying to open the chains, like they had like health inspection issues, so like they kind of had to close up shop pretty quickly and never got interested in reopening there again. And that happened like multiple decades ago.
That happened with the Friendlies near me. I can't remember exactly why they closed, but everyone kind of assumed it was a rat.
Yeah, I think that was the same thing. There we go. Okay, that wasn't too hard to get past. It's the Arch Files.
Like, actually speaking of which, Friendlies is another one of those, like, well, I guess to get on the fast food thing, it's at least for me, like near me, it's like Friendlies and Checkers are like neck and neck, because it's like the chains that used to be everywhere that now only have one location in the region that I'm in now.
Come on, get rid of this fucking Archvile. Archvile, stop walking. There we go. I know he walking. That's kind of his main thing, but you need to stop walking.
I never had Whataburger. I've never had In-N-Out. There is a place in NYC called Smash Burger that's pretty good.
Oh, nice.
Actually, wait, is that Smash Burger, or am I getting it confused? I might be getting it confused with a different place. I forget what the other one in the city is called. But I've had Smash Burger. Smash Burger's pretty good. Checkers I think is all right. I like Checkers because their burgers are like spicy burgers. Like they have like, I don't know if it's like seasoning or just a cut of meat, but like their burgers are like spicier than your average fast food place.
I would probably like that, given how much I enjoy spicy things. So probably be good. There's not really any of them nearby me.
I don't think you actually hit the. Did you actually hit the switch? I don't think
I did.
Hit the switch.
I did. That wall definitely wasn't open before. This maybe isn't. Now it's not open enough. I think I hit it while the wall was going down. Let me see. I'm pretty sure I saved just now, so I can see if that was like kind of a weird thing where it's like I hit it too early, so it kind of like screwed up. All right.
You might have to hit another switch to open the wall.
It could be that. Okay. Okay, so that was
that
just...
lowers that, and then you need another thing.
Need another thing.
Can you shoot the switch that's on the other side?
Oh, there is a switch right there. Hey, good idea.
Hey.
That's why we keep you around.
Also, wait a minute. I do remember this part. This was the if you use VMAX, this is the suffering section.
All right. Well, maybe we can find all the secrets first. Then I'll come back to suffer.
I do know the suffering section is how you get one of the secrets.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But yeah, you should probably find everything else first.
In and out's good, but I should check. I should check on what everybody's be saying about all this stuff. Jack in the Box either. I'll close down when you were a kid. Jack's your second favorite, right behind Wendy's. Cookhouse classic value. In-N-Out's good. Whataburger so heavy. I think I've had In-N-Out once before, but I think for me it's basically just West Coast Shake Shack. Again, not bad, but just overpriced for what it is.
Oh, they call Checkers Rallies on West Coast. Okay, so it's like a Carl's Jr. Hardee's situation where it has different names depending on which part of the country it's in.
Yeah, that's one of those weird ones, like like you said, Hardee's Carl's Jr. kind of thing. Weird. Don't know why. Only in America you'd get something crazy like that.
I mean, well, to be fair, America is essentially like 5 countries all stapled together with each other.
Yeah, it's true. Stapled together at the nuts.
It is still the last remaining superpower, so that's basically what it is.
We'll see for how long. Yeah.
God, ain't that the fucking truth?
Okay, shit. Well, where do I go now? Besides the funny secret area.
Well, you did get a yellow key, so I imagine that probably opens something.
I'm trying to see if I can backtrack. In-Out is very cheap, though? Oh, okay. Maybe I'm confusing it with something else. It must be.
Well, yeah, I've never had In-N-Out, so I can't comment on that. As far as like the fast food place that's way too goddamn expensive for its own good, only Shake Shack comes to mind.
Oh, there's like a teleporter over here. Hold on. Oh, there is a teleporter. Okay, cool. Alright, and then there's this area.
That takes you back to the other door.
Alright. Well, let's wrap some of the other things up here, and then we can,
Oh, I think this is the exit.
Yeah, that looked like the exit, so let's just slurp up all these little health bonuses. Okay.
Get your Shrek ears.
Yeah.
Pop off your cup.
Let's see. Any waterfalls?
Is there a Berserk pack on the other side? I thought it was a Berserk pack.
Let me do a rotation. I thought I saw something out of the corner of my eye. No?
I think that might have just been the environment.
Guys, I haven't seen I think I saw precisely one waterfall secret in this map, so I'm glad that they hit the gamer quota on that one, and it's not overusing it. Though, I'm also like,
it costs $20 for a quarterfinal medium combo over here? Fucking hell, that is criminal.
Oh god, that really is criminal. Jesus.
You said you live in, I guess you said you live in San Diego, so I mean, like, I guess that makes sense because it's kind of like a tourist destination, but still, that is criminal.
It tracks, but it's terrible.
That's fucked.
I haven't checked how expensive a McDonald's is out where I am. I should probably do that one day, just for shits and giggles. But then again, like I said, it's very out of the way for me to go to a McDonald's, so it's like, I'm not that curious. Pre-COVID burgers in and out were like $3.50. Damn.
Getting like a quarter pounder combo meal by me is like $12.50. I mean, it's still expensive, but like it's still like that isn't nearly as ridiculous. Fucking 20-ish.
Come on, Cyber. There we go. All right. Yeah, 1 out of 5.
Fucking good weapon for dealing with them.
Shit, you're late. Yeah, just a little bit, D. It's okay though. You're still here for.
2 hours in, finally getting here. It's fine.
You're still around for like the secret hunting and what should be the final fight, though. Okay, so is this the? No. Okay, that's just random out of texture mapping. I'm currently secret hunting before I go to the final secret, which is the Omega difficult fight.
Yeah, the suffering room.
I love suffering, Charlie. I love suffering.
Well, I mean, I assume this will probably be the last map for tonight.
Yeah, given the current pace of things.
Yeah.
I'm not fixing my sleep schedule tonight, that's for sure.
Well, I guess it might work out for Chris then, since I guess both of his maps are still on the table. He wasn't able to make it tonight.
Well, there's some stomping going on over there. I think I can tell what's waiting for me next time.
I'm willing to bet that's probably like the holding room they're in until the teleporter's ready to activate.
Did you happen to search for where secrets are when you were doing this, Grim?
I think I know where 1 is. Yeah, I think you're near 1. Yeah, to your left. I think that's. think there's one near here. To be fair, I'm less familiar with these.
Yeah.
Compared to other stuff, but. Oh.
You're not getting sick a lot, allegations? Oh, that sucks to hear, D. Yeah, you are getting... You have gotten sick a good couple of times during the course of my streams here. That is unfortunate. Big sad.
Oh, okay. So at the southeast end, there's a switch you could flip, but instead of taking the lift, you double back to the room and it lowers the berserk pack.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I heard something moving, so alright.
Yeah, so there's a berserk pack you have to find in there.
Oh, there it is. Sweet. Okay, so that's one of them. Got two more. Pig Servant, if you remember the location of any of them, I'd appreciate that, just to move things along. Because let's see. Let me look. I don't know how to separate myself from the map. I forgot what my control for that was. Oh, you did not.
Okay, so actually the hard zone is apparently tied to 2 secrets, so the last secret you can get before doing that. If you go all the way to the north, there's a center switch. You can flip the backside of it, and then you can go northeast and west to get a plasma gun.
Okay.
So basically, yeah, go all the way to the north, and then when you find a switch, click on the back end of it, and that should open up a plasma gun.
Yeah. Not quite as north as possible, so we can keep going a little further.
Yeah, I don't think... Yeah.
Hold on. It's like outside into that
Let's say the
area.
north end. So I'm not sure, like, exactly where... Oh, wait, is it that one?
Oh, it is. Look at that.
Yeah! Right. Yeah, okay, so then you go... It's northeast
Here we go.
on the map? Or number west? Okay, yeah, that opened up. Oh, wait, yeah. Anyway, surprise.
Very cool. Well, I got out of it.
I'm starting to remember this.
Almost got out of it. Son of a bitch. Okay, where the hell am I? How much progress have I lost? Quite a bit. Quite a bit, it seems. Okay, don't go that way yet. Go this way. Fuck.
Yeah. You have to...
I don't save enough. It's very weird. And when I'm playing Half-Life, I save constantly. When I'm playing Doom, I just never save. I'm never in the mindset to do so. It's very strange.
Yeah, that's probably something you're gonna have to get used to more, especially when you start getting harder and harder maps.
Let's go pick up all the fucking health bonuses.
Yeah, and you're gonna have to go back for the Zerk pack too.
Yep. Okay. Keep wanting to call it Palsma because of the dumb fanfic you keep reading. Oh no, he's caught the dumb brain virus. He's been infected.
Hey, so you didn't save again, did you?
Yeah, I know.
Alright, well, good to know that's basically all the enemies that are left in the map are essentially just the cyber demons.
Yeah, there is a lot of purple. It's very lean or grimace shake coated map. Take your pick. Take your pick there, D.
Yeah, it's funny that you mentioned that, D, because the map that technically you submitted is also extremely purple. Big Serbian's heading out. Oh,
go show us you're heading out. All right.
Join.
Yeah, glad you could join. Sorry I couldn't finish it while you were here. That's my bad for being a no-save Nelly. But thanks for showing up. I have had fun with this map. I do think it's pretty cool, actually. Yeah, it's nice to have a cyber demon as a light enemy. I just need to actually get better at dodging. And I will need to do some more testing before next stream, because like it is driving me absolutely insane that I am like skipping around every couple of seconds while I'm moving. Like my movement is not completely smooth, and it's bothering the hell out of me.
I think while you're also doing the testing, I think you should probably also download the rest of the Doom 1 plus Doom 2 shit.
Yeah, I'll do that too.
Like a nonce. Professional streamer, everybody.
Yeah, it was training. Yeah, design is pretty good over here.
Yeah, definitely make a save here. Don't want to make another mistake.
No. I have thought the design to this map was pretty good, Pig Servant. It was, outside of the, the traps that were done were pretty well done. It didn't, absolutely just maul me with, the possible, ways to screw you over. It gave me a little bit of time to breathe and assess, the trap that was, in my direction.
Okay,
Yeah,
so all that's left is the suffering room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll also loop back around, see if there's any other delicious health pickups that I missed.
Well, there's a
there's the
Megasphere
Berserk pack.
the,
I have to go pick up the Berserk pack too.
Yeah, there is the Berserk pack, but there is also a Megasphere in the suffering room too.
Yeah,
So.
I don't have to worry about that too much. So where the hell? Where's my orientation? This way? I can climb up the secret
Berserk pack is
staircase.
southeast.
Can't tell where the song is from? I'm not so sure either, D. Anybody has insights, I'd love to hear that. But because it is actually pretty good. It does catch my attention every once in a while.
It's called Egregious Explorative, that was originally composed by someone for Power SC55.
Okay. Don't know what the hell that is.
Which is an album on SoundCloud.
Okay. Well, in the indie music hour, very fitting for the submitter. Okay, so back this way. And then we can save right before we get to the secret area, and everything's going to be great. And we're going to do the secret area so fast, definitely.
Yeah, I think you're gonna be there a bit.
Yeah, I think the 120 FPS streaming might have been a bit of a mistake, because I think I'm not able to hit that threshold with all the extra shit that I have open. And it's definitely kind of slowing things down. Maybe if I just actually close Firefox now, because we're not going to need it for the rest of the night, things might improve a little bit, but not too much. Okay, save game, P10.
And probably should get your plasma ready.
Yeah, I would have to... I would say so. Alright, no retreating. Fair enough. Okay. Alright, I mean... Look, this ain't great, but I was expecting something far worse. Oh, there's just continual archviles spawning in?
Yeah, there's 2 archviles and a baby cell.
Try to get the... Alright.
There is a trick to it.
A little bit of infighting help that I can get, but not all that much. Okay.
Apparently you did survive it. Yeah, so apparently the trick is to let the Cyber Demon rocket splash hit both the archviles, and they will just continually focus him.
Yeah.
So you could just deal with him and then deal with the archviles after.
That makes sense. But I knew that it was because the Cyber Demon could be revived. I didn't want to leave that as something.
I think this is also a timed. I think this might be a timed gate. I don't know if you can open a little switch. I think
there we go. You're right.
Yeah. Oh, and then if you open that wall.
Ah, the inky blackness.
Taylor Mars!
Hey! I don't know this anime that well. So, cool.
Character from Sailor Moon.
Yeah, I think I could guess that from the name. But, cool. Alright, fun. Very fun map.
Yeah, I thought this one was pretty cool. Definitely a dick kicker in a couple spots, but I thought it was good.
I enjoyed those said kicks. they were good. They woke me up. They made me have to think. And then another poster.
The fucking Doom Guy Genji interaction screen.
A good point to ponder on.
I gotta fucking play through all of this one myself at some point. It's very fun.
seems pretty cool. I like it. I'll probably be doing that on my own at some point. It's definitely got a good enough aesthetic to kind of keep me interested. Crash is a masochist confirmed for video games. Yes, D, for video games. That's how it works. I enjoy roguelikes. I don't enjoy games that hold my hand. I enjoy them to kick my ass a little bit. But speaking of kicking ass, we did kick some good ass. I think I enjoyed every single one of the submissions so far. Of the 4 that I actually got to play, right? So let's see, that was Revolution,
5.
Epic 5.
Wait, was it 5? Oh no, wait, no, it was 4.
Yeah, because yours didn't work out.
It was Geothermal, it was the Hell Train, it was Seclusion, and it was Tozon. So yeah, it was 4.
Yeah, I think between this and the previous one, Seclusion, those were probably my favorites. I really like Seclusion for like the fact that it didn't really use so many huge beefy enemies. It used a lot of like small trash mobs, but like in a fairly challenging kind of ways. Like it was good, and you also had like smaller weapons.
That is the main reason. Well, that is the main reason I like a lot, at least for the community polls. I was suggesting a lot of the early maps because it's like, okay, they can be hard, but they're not going to be like ridiculous hard with like a lot of the boss monsters and shit.
Right. Yeah. And then this one had that fun little circular encounter with the 2 Archviles and the mini cyber. So that was cool, and also just had generally very good map design and really good soundtrack too. I think this Tozan probably took my favorite of the soundtracks that I heard tonight. So yeah, no.
Yeah, it's good.
Cool night. I'm enjoying the little community project we have going on here. And that will end up doing it for tonight, though. We have hit the 2-hour mark. So next week we'll be back with more Wily Wars on Monday, doing Mega Man 3. Maybe all of Mega Man 3. Maybe not all of Mega Man 3. That is a long goddamn game. And I'm sure it's gonna get longer.
Maybe you can get all of Mega Man 3 done.
Yes, man. Yeah, I'll see. We'll see how much sleep I got that night. And then next week we'll be doing more of the community night stuff. So stay tuned for that.
Yeah, and I will.
Yeah.
I will also make sure to send the updated version that actually has all the other resources included in it.
Yes.
So
cool.
hopefully then my map doesn't break again.
Yeah. We'll fix up Grimm's custom mod, and so it's shiny and new for next time. But with that,
it's so dumb too, because it's like the only reason it kept happening is every time I'm testing the map to be played, it's always in Doom Builder, which is like already has all the resource stuff loaded in the background. So then if we try to load it into a separate thing without all the resource shit, it's like, oh yeah, it's all missing. Adoy. Oh well.
Well, with that, that's a good place to sign off for the night. So, have a good night, everybody. Thank you for joining. I hope that you're enjoying the community night random pool, and we'll talk to you later. Bye, everyone.
See you next week for more Doom.